It's a rematch of one of the great NFL playoff games of all time. The Chargers and Dolphins underway from Miami. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They're led out by a man raised in Alabama, went to Florida State. It's their quarterback, Jameis Winston.
Every time he leads his team out, there's no questioning. He's put the work in to earn his place in the NFL. There's no shortage of stories we've heard throughout his career about the effort he puts in to be in this spot. And that motivates everybody on his team.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Off the play fake, Winston. And complete to the former Charger, Hunter Henry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Up the middle they go with a big back Jackson. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They run again with Jackson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. Taking it right down Broadway. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll, and we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. Winston to throw for it, and that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And what a way to cap off the opening touchdown drive. You go for 2, and you get it.
Remember when the PAT or the extra point was a gimme? Right now, plus 99%. It's not that way anymore, so more people are willing to take a chance, go for 2, and take the kicker a little bit out of the game.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. The Pro Bowl end to Marcus Ware there to take him down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Off the play fake, Hayner. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Demario Davis drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Devontae Smith deep to return. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. They work now on 2nd and 9. As they've got it as we resume action. Second down, another carry for Jackson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
That one good for 37 yards.
I can hear the drum section right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a give. It's Jackson. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Lucas Van Ness in there on the tackle. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Jameis to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Winston's throw complete there to Johnson. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And the result here, a pickup of 8, leaves leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
To throw is Haener.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
From the gun, here's Haener.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
Here's Smith to return it.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
2nd and 10.
Winston. He's going to take another shot here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Out of the gun, it's Haener. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Play action. Here's Haener to throw.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's Haener looking to throw it.
Caught by Allen. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Painter. And that's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to
nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Demario Davis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Painter sets to throw it. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Manti Te'o picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And that will keep the lead at 8. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
They'll start here with Jackson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those two TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Marcus Jones, a return man. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Painter here to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Painter will throw on 1st down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Manti Te'o in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts in the middle of the field. That should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Here we go. This is fourth down. Hayner looking to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all three timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. There he goes left side. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 79 yards. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic, a lot of fun to watch.
The Dolphins will again line up and go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for two so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Across the formation, he's got a man, that's Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now they got to get to the line quickly. 1st and 10, Hayner going to the air. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Throwing. Hayner. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On first down, Hayner. And that one too wide and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Looking for right, and he finds him. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Hayner will throw it again. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So they get the flag for pass interference. Big call there on 4th down.
But it's the right call, and as much as I want to see them play through incidental contact.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.